got a feeling that
I'll be right here for the rest of my life. Just know that I'll give you love you'll never wanna share tonight. Tonight. If the world isn't working the way that we found it when we were too young to love, our attention is running, 5 seconds is burning a hole in our racing hearts. I wish we could find in the space a great escape where we could finally break the mold.
Woo! It's go, 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 go time. Tick, tick, boom. Who bringing the noise? Go, baby, we bringing our toys. Separate men from the boys. Chopper be singing, should be on the voice. Bang, bang, we gon' ride out. Gang, gang, we don't die out. Want it like this, ain't no timeouts. Tell me who really gon' find out. Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy. Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy. We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go ape, going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep. Tick, tick, boom. Hard body, body, and not scaring nobody. You make me resort to wildin'. You must be blind by the diamonds. I didn't want it to be this way, but y'all won't need to try this. So it's no way around it. You the loudest one, it's going quiet. Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy. Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy.
Knights, Warriors have won the toss.
Woo! It's go, 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 go time.
This is what we saw from Royals in the first game.
Tick, tick, boom.
Nicely struck through the offside, run straight away for Warriors. It's nicely slapped through the offside, gets it into the gap. Another quick single taken. Nicely played, well defended on the leg side. Now a second ball warning will be issued. And that is why the season has become a lot more exciting. You'll expect a lot of drama, a lot of action, a lot of panic out in the middle as well. Because batters know they need to score almost every delivery now. And there's an appeal, loud appeal, a passionate appeal. But the umpire unmoved. Nicely ball, clips it away on the leg side. Running has been very, very impressive from Warriors. Unlike the first game, we saw the team batting second. They were running all over the place and lost a cluster of wickets in the form of runouts. But so far, the indications are good for the Warriors. It's a dot ball. Good start from Knights with the ball, and they'll have an opportunity to have a go at Warriors in the second over. It's 7 runs on the board after 1. Through the offside, into the gap between the two fielders. Good wristy work from the batsman. Plays it with an angled bat. That's what allowed him to get the placement right. Oh, and there's a bottom edge, I think. There's a bottom edge. Certainly there was a noise. I could hear that. That was mighty, mighty close. And I think the batsman has survived the scare. We've seen two good deliveries from the bowler. Nicely flicked away into the gap once again. Another single. Oh, another good delivery from Vansh. At the body, on his legs, and Nagesh fails to turn that one away on the leg side. Results in a dot ball and an issuance of a second ball warning. Straight down. Oh no. That was suicidal. That was catastrophic. The fielder was close to the stumps exactly for a shot like that. And he didn't even have to move a muscle. Just grabs the ball with ease and breaks the stumps. He had all the time in the world to do that. And we've seen the first wicket of this match. Score shrinks to 5. Down the leg side. Keeper does not collect it cleanly. Wide. Possibly not given. And the batsman there left bemused. A good successful over for Knights. 5 runs on the board after 2. So halfway through the first skin, a mellow start for Warriors. And oh no, what is going on? Oh no, there's plenty happening. And I think a batsman who was outside the court has taken a bit of a blow as well. Run out at the bowler's end possibly. No, is that a run out? I need to wait and see. But there's so much happening that it's hard to focus on one particular thing. So that's the confirmation. It's a run out. And the score now shrinks to 0. Warriors have lost everything. Oh, that's very wayward. That's off target. And that will help. A couple of wides down the leg side. 2 runs on the board. Some recovery. But Warriors need to put up a score on the board in this skin. By the end of the skin, they should stretch their score to 10. At least 10. Cut away this time. Oh, direct hit opportunity. Missed at the striker's end. Quicker delivery and a loud call of a no ball from Cedric upstairs. Not sure what the cause is, but Warriors get away with it. It could have been a dot ball. It could have been a second ball warning, but it ends up being a no ball. And Warriors can breathe a little easily. Punched through the offside. I think they just need to avoid losing wickets in cluster. Yes, they're not off to a good start. They're not off to a very blazing start. But they should take a leaf out of Royals' book. The way they batted poorly in the run chase. The first skin, they lost their game. Oh, up in the air and taken. They're peeling. Now, there's no bat involved. That's what the umpire thinks. And that'll be the end of the over. 8 runs after 3. So the last ball was a dot ball, which means the second ball warning is on. And as you can hear, they're all cheering, they're all clapping, and that has been a run out. Clearly, the batter was well short of his end. Well, that was a clear case of run out, but the umpire immediately declines that, which means there's a lifeline given to the Warriors. Geez, they survived a close run out scare. That would have been mighty close. Driven through the offside. Oh, direct hit. He would have been gone for all money. That ball was traveling. Throw could have been just a touch better. You could clearly see he was short of his ground. The direct hit was desperately needed. It was required. Ooh, that's a good delivery. Almost a Yorker length delivery. Swirling through the air. Goes past the outside edge of his bat. Bottom edge, and there's an appeal, direct hit. They're all appealing, but the umpire unmoved once again. A good throw, but the batter was well in. A controlled start from Warriors. They've ensured that they're not too far behind in this match. First skin, closely contested one. Both teams have exchanged firing shots at one and another. And this time it's been belted through the offside. And lots of oohs and ahs in the middle. That could have been a run out possibly at the bowler's end. Had the throw been a little better. Last ball of the first skin. Good controlled start from Warriors, but they've got to close out well. I hear one good ball from a fielder. Straight to the fielder at short extra cover. And a quick throw at the striker's end. And that's how the first skin has ended. A closely contested one. Warriors find themselves at 14 after 4 overs. So first skin is done. Knights are being very loud inside the court. They probably realize the wicket is around the corner. By no means they're done and dusted. Shaping away. Will that be a wide? We'll wait for the umpire's signal. But Warriors need to ensure that they carry on in the same momentum at this pace. They'll go on to post a very good score. Juicy half volley, driven, but could have been a suicidal run out at the bowler's end. Good looking shot, but the placement wasn't quite right. He was at high risk of being run out at the bowler's end. Nicely bowled at the stumps, presents the full face of the bat. Good looking drive, earns him a few runs. So this is looking good. Warriors slowly but surely just breaking from the shackles a wee bit. Oh, play and a miss. is looking to play the pull across the line, but misses out. And we all know what dot balls can do in indoor cricket. Even one dot ball can result in a lot of pressure and in turn result in a wicket as well. But they've managed to survive and get through the over. 23 on the board after 5. Oh, lovely ball, really good ball, but they can't prevent the batsman from taking a run there. This skin is turning out to be a better one. Oh, a Yorker length delivery. Not sure whether he got any bat on it. Just fails to dig that one out. And an opportunity for Knights to pick up a wicket here. Good looking delivery, but he manages to hit that into the gap through the offside. And these runs will help. It's not about brute force and hard hitting all the time, especially when you talk about indoor cricket. You really can't hit the ball a long way because it's all enclosed. So you got to be very quick while running between the wickets. And you got to be very quick while you're fielding as well. That was a sharp throw from the fielder at square leg. And the ball was collected cleanly and the stumps broken at the bowler's end. And that's the last thing they could have afforded. Take those 5 runs away and the score shrinks to 22. So Knights not really allowing Warriors to get off the hook. Nicely balled, clipped away and gets a single. In fact, a couple of runs. So that will do them some good. That will help them recover of the over. Straight to the field, a bit of a fumble, but sharp running between the wickets. Sharp running between the wickets, correction. And we're halfway through the second skin. 25 runs on the board after 6. So the players are just getting a little bit of clarification from the umpire Nandish, who's upstairs, which is why we've just experienced a little bit of hold up. But we're all set to get on with the proceedings. There's no point hanging around. This battle is getting really interesting and I hope to see a fairly contested match between the two sides. Not the one which we witnessed early on, with the team batting first, run away with the game. This time we are showing some intent from the bowling team and some really good bowling as well. They're getting some movement in the air. Areas have been good as well. excellent bowling from the bowlers. Knights know that they've not picked up a lot of wickets up front, but they've still kept the opposition in check. And the opposition, as you can see, they are running hard for everything. They are throwing everything at it. And they're living dangerously, that's for sure. Still 29 is a good score. After the completion of 6.5 overs, wide not given from the umpire. Now a second ball warning will be issued. Now the pressure will be on the Warriors. Oh, there's an outside edge. Certainly there was an edge. Oh, a collision. Two players colliding. And the batsman out there, very unfortunate. Yes, the fielder got in the way. But unfortunately, that will be recorded as a wicket, as a run out. And they lose 5 crucial runs from their team total. That's a very juicy full toss down the leg side. That was a gift. But he allows that one to go through and he gets away with a dot ball. So Warriors will get a second ball warning in the next over. 24 runs on the board after 7. He lobs that in the air and the fielder, oh my goodness gracious, that's a very good catch. We've seen a catch like that earlier today. Ball went straight into the hands of extra cover and he just put his hands up and the ball settled into his hands. We've seen something similar happen right now. And boy, you've got to give it to the fielding side and to the fielder, who's done remarkably well to pull off that catch. That was a stunning catch, really. So 2 quick wickets for Knights, and they are tightening the screws around Warriors. Clearly, Warriors were hoping for an electrifying start. They haven't got that. It was a well-controlled start from them, but now we are seeing a bit of a fight back from Knights. And will that be a run out? Oh, could have been a run out, I should say. But he just missed it by a slim margin. Warriors living dangerously. And at the halfway stage, the battle is heating up. The heat is on big time at Insportz Arena, court number 1. A bit of a hold up. Some confusion out in the middle. Oh, that's a pretty high full toss. Was it above waist? Yes, it was. No ball is the signal. Looks like there have been some issues with the scoring. The score is just getting updated in the back end. After all, we're all humans and humans do make errors. And the score is getting updated. We're at the halfway stage, but some correction being done in the back end. Down the leg side this time. Oh, now was there some bat involved? Oh, he's short of his ground. Why on earth did he wander outside his crease? I thought he played that shot so well. He should have probably stayed inside his crease. But he wandered out just for a brief moment. And that has resulted in a breakthrough for Knights. Oh, play and a miss. Wide outside off stump. Flashes hard at that. But he misses, and that'll be the end of the over. Halfway through the innings, 26 on the board. We're seeing a very
Buy the
even close
munchies,
contest between
open up a
Warriors
pack
and
and
Knights.
feel the crunchies. When the flavors hit ya, you won't stop. We Infrado big bro, we just pop. All I wanna say is BRB. All I wanna say is BRB. When you get
This black alkaline water is infused with high pH and loaded with essential minerals which are quickly absorbed into your bloodstream. It reduces acidity, relieves acid reflux, and brings overall balance to gut health. It delivers 4 times better hydration by efficiently carrying water molecules to the large intestine. With its strong chelation abilities, it helps eliminate toxins from the body.
The domination
It supports
from
overall
Knights
body functions
continue.
by promoting a
Yes,
gut
Warriors have
environment
got a
that's
score on the board.
balanced, toxin-free,
Knights are
and
taking them
optimally
down
hydrated.
halfway through the innings.
Evocus
Warriors,
black water?
although they find
Yes.
themselves in a good position, but they're not getting that acceleration. And no ball is a signal from the umpire, and these extras will help them big time. Oh, quick signal! Oh no, they've thrown it away. They have thrown it away. Absolutely speechless. Not sure whether the run was on. He hits it through the offside. Good piece of fielding effort there by the fielder, mind you. Was quick to release the ball, and it was game over. No ball again. Interesting. It was a catch. It was an absolute blinder taken off the second attempt, one-handed, I guess. But that will be deemed as not out. And surely that has left the fielding side a touch disappointed. They thought they had their man. So the fielding side captain wants some clarification from the umpire. He was clearly not happy about something. Looks like he may have missed something from the umpire. There was a directive issued by the umpire. Not sure whether the fielding side captain was attentive enough. Oh, in the air. And I think he's taken that, I guess. But taken that on the bounce. In fact, it is a wicket. Outside edge. He slashes hard at that one. Just manages to find the gap. Straight to the fielder. Oh, did he wander outside? No. It's a dot ball. And that'll be the end of the over as well.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise, jumped into a celebration, started cheering as a team, took time to just unwind.
That's a pretty juicy full toss. It was dipping on him, but he does well to get some bat on it. He almost got deceived. It's not very easy to get under low full tosses, especially when it's dipping through the air. Oh, now another loopy full toss. Hammered down the ground, nailed to perfection. And this will give them a little bit of a boost. I think it hits the straight net on the full. And it's 7 runs. 7 runs added to the team total. Cut away this time. Into the surface. Picks up a single. Another loopy Yorker this time. Directed as well at the stumps. But the running has been good between the wickets. Batter tries to distract the bowler a little bit. And the non-striker was backing up way too far. And he has given away his wicket. He was backing up way too far. That is what gave the fielding side an opportunity to effect a very simple run out. And they have. And the score shrinks to 31. No ball signal from the umpire. And they miss the stumps at the striker's end as well. And that will bring us to the end of the over. 10 overs done. Warriors are 35. Ooh, struck on the leg. Doesn't get any bat on that one. So, off late, we've seen some pretty good bowling from Knights. And the scores for Warriors are shrinking. First skin 14, second skin 12, this skin 9. So the scores dropping for Warriors after every skin. But they're getting a move on. They've got almost 6 overs to go, 39 on the board. And they would want to just ensure that they keep carrying on without losing too many wickets and avoid those risky run-outs. It's a fact that most of your runs in indoor cricket comes through running between the wickets, but at the same time, you also end up losing a lot of runs if you don't get it right while running between the wickets. Hammered down the ground on the bounce to the fielder at long off. No run there. 41 on the board. 5 overs to go after this one. We are more than halfway through the third skin. Score currently stands at 15. Clips it away on the leg side. Flicks it back at the stumps, but not good enough. They've stolen a single. 43 runs after 11 overs. That's been muscled away. That sounded sweet off the bat. They'll pick up a single. They'll pick up a run. Nicely played. And oh no! The batter was left stranded at the non-striker's end. He slipped a little bit as well. Possibly he collided with another fielder there. And Knights strike back once again. He gives himself some room, lofts it over the fielder's head, and I think it has hit the straight net on the full. 5 runs, 5 bonus runs. They'll take that any day. Outside edge, sharp catch. And eventually the finger has gone up. There was a definite noise, and Knights continue to strike at key intervals. Ooh, that's a quick delivery. He fires that one in and bowls it wide of the batsman as well. And he was beaten for pace, that's for sure. Another quicker delivery. There's a lot of force behind that ball, but he manages to get some bat on it, cuts it away for a few runs. End of the third skin as well. Warriors still in control of this match. They've got a score on the board, and they've got So the third skin has been the most successful skin for the Warriors. They've recorded 18 runs as opposed to the first skin in which they scored 14. The second skin has been the least productive for them. 12 runs in that skin. Now down to the final skin. Very crucial skin for both sides. If Knights manage to do the unthinkable, pick up a few wickets up front, it could all go downhill for Warriors. Whatever they've achieved, they can lose it in a blink of an eye. Warriors just have to ensure that they keep rotating the strike. The scoreboard should tick along nicely, and they should just really do the basics right and ensure that there are not too many dot balls. They just need to keep scoring just like that. Even though they don't get big shots, they can still do it in singles and doubles. And that run brings up the 50 for Warriors. Now that's a good score, and that's something they should be mighty pleased with, but they know they've got some unfinished business. Straight to the fielder, loud call of a no, and they'll run off a misfield. Eventually they take a run. Very, very cheeky from the two batters. Driven, but straight to the fielder at extra cover. Good piece of work there as well. Nicely defended. Pushed away on the leg side. And that's the end of the over. 13 overs done, 52 on the board.
Feel the crunchy when the flavors hit ya. You won't stop. We Infrado big bro, we just pop. All I wanna say is BRB. All I wanna say is BRB.
Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget. When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place.
Insportz and IISF. Merchandise partner Decathlon. Alkaline partner Evocus. Jersey partner ProShield. Hydration partner Sweetmeat. Snacking partner BRB. Physio partner Spectrum Physio. Bar partner 1522 Kormangala. Hospitality partner Stay Vista. Associate
Three more overs to go, and both teams have exchanged firing shots, that's for sure. Warriors have got some runs under their belt. Knights have ensured that they don't run away with the game. At the moment, Warriors need more runs. They need a few more runs to challenge Knights. Because if you look at it from another angle, Warriors going at around 4 runs per over, and especially when it's a short format, every ball counts. That's a very loopy delivery, lands at a Yorker length, drilled down the ground for a single. Every ball is being cheered by the fielding side. They want to keep things tidy, but I think they'll have to do a bit better than that. No ball signaled by the umpire Nandish. Not sure what the reason is, but these are handy runs. Plenty of runs in the offing for Warriors. 62 on the board. Oh, direct hit was needed. There wasn't a direct hit, which allowed the batsman to get over the line. He had literally a few milliseconds to ground his bat over the line. But had there been a direct hit, he would have been out of his ground by a few centimeters, in my opinion. Another loopy full toss this time, caught off the deflection, and those kind of catches can be quite tricky because the ball flies in all directions. There's a clear deflection of the net, but the fielder was exactly in the right position to complete that catch. And 5 runs gone from Warriors tally. Score shrinks to 59. 1 ball to go in the 14th. Cut away this time, goes above the fielder's head into the surface. End of the over as well. 2 overs to go, 61 on the board. Just 2 more overs to go. The score of 61 looks like a healthy one, but they would want to stretch their score, possibly go above the 80-run mark. And once they do that, they'll probably feel that they have sufficient runs on the board. Low full toss down the leg side, misguided delivery. Will that be a legal delivery? It is a legal delivery. So second ball warning. We've not seen enough of that in this innings. Now opportunity for Knights to strike and take those 5 runs away, but they fail to do so. Nice looking shot through the leg side, earns them a valuable 3 runs. Score moves on to 66. Cut away this time. Oh, now that could have really done some serious damage to the fielder there. The fielder at point was mighty close to that circle, to that dotted line. And mind you, if you cross that, it'll be a no ball. Oh, what a delivery! Just brushes the off stump. Not sure whether it brushed the outside edge along the way, but that was a terrific delivery. And we've not seen deliveries like that from Knights in this match. But a -5 brings their score back to 63. Last ball to go in this penultimate over. Yorker and delivery, and he misfields, and the ball makes contact with the straight net. There'll be 5 valuable runs, I reckon. Not just a run, mind you. 64 runs on the board after 15. So the last over of the Warriors innings, the finish has to be a strong one. That is what will be playing in their mind. With an offer, a faint edge. That is what the bowling team was looking for. They needed a wicket to dent Warriors, and they've got one early doors in the last over. They managed to strike. So 2 wickets falling in the space of 3 deliveries. Knights are making a bit of a comeback, a late comeback, mind you. Clips it away, fielder gets a hand to it, and they get through quite easily. Four balls to go. Warriors find themselves at 60 exactly. Now that ball has made contact with the straight net, finds the gap with perfection. 5 valuable runs added to Warriors team total. This will give them a boost. 65 on the board. 3 balls to go. And a good effort ball from the bowler. He chips it in the air and the catch is taken off the deflection from the side net. Take all those 5 runs away. And they are back to square one. Warriors are losing their way just a little bit towards the back end. 3 wickets falling in the space of 6 deliveries. And they've not really helped them with the... They've not helped themselves with the bat. Oh no, could be another run out. And another run out. Can you believe it? They've lost 20 runs. If my calculation is correct, they've lost 20 runs in the space of 6 deliveries. They could have easily found themselves 80 plus. But no, they're down to 55. Last ball. Can Warriors get themselves above 60? They should have been above 60. They should have been above 70. But they lost 4 wickets in the space in the last 7 or 8 deliveries. And that has wiped out 20 crucial runs from their team total. The bowler had to take a bit of a pause there. We're not officially done with the first innings. Will this be the last ball of the first innings? Yes, it is. And they don't risk it. They don't risk it. And the innings comes to a close. Warriors have put on a decent 55. Could have been a lot more. But they lost wickets in cluster. Knights did really well to pull things back. We'll be back for the run chase very shortly. Stay tuned.
Insportz and IISF. Merchandise partner Decathlon. Alkaline partner Evocus. Jersey partner Pro Shield. Hydration partner Sweetmeat. Snacking partner BRB. Physio partner Spectrum Physio. Bar partner 1522 Kormangala. Hospitality partner Stay Vista. Associate partners
Evocus Black Alkaline Water is infused with high pH and loaded with essential minerals which are quickly absorbed into your bloodstream. It reduces acidity, relieves acid reflux, and brings overall balance to gut health. It delivers 4 times better hydration by efficiently carrying water molecules to the large intestine. With its strong chelation abilities, it helps eliminate toxins from the body. It supports overall body functions by promoting a gut environment that's balanced. Evocus Black Water, yes, it works.
Planned a big surprise. Jumped into a celebration. Started cheering as a team. Took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
munchies. Open up a pack and feel the crunchies. When the flavors hit ya, you won't stop. We Infrado big bro, we just pop. All I wanna say is BRB. All I wanna say is BRB. When you
Sports and IISF. Merchandise partner Decathlon. Alkaline partner Evocus. Jersey partner Pro Shield. Hydration partner Sweetmeat. Snacking partner BRB. Physio partner Spectrum Physio. Bar partner 1522 Kormangala. Hospitality partner Stay Vista.
So the run chase has begun, and Warriors have done their bit with the bat. I probably get a feeling they underperformed just a little bit. Knights have a target of 56. Oh, the fielder does not collect the ball cleanly. There could have been a chance early doors, but they missed it. Oh, wide half volley. Has a wild slog at that one, but to no avail. And it's a dot ball. An opportunity for Warriors to strike and bring that score down to -3 if they can. Oh, is that a wide? The non-striker backs away. Non-striker was a long way down, mind you. But it's a wide, which means Knights have averted the danger somewhat. Cut away this time through the offside. Direct hit. That's a brilliant throw. Outstanding piece of fielding effort. That was on target. And Knights are off to a shocking start. They've lost a wicket early doors. And score drops into the negative territory, down to -1. There you go. Could have been another run out. Could have been two back-to-back run outs. And Knights have to ensure that they don't lose too many wickets early on. After the completion of one, score stands at -1. Slightly shorter in length, muscled away on the leg side, directed. He's gone for all money. He was a long way out of his crease. He had to run hard to the bowler's end, but the throw was spot on, and he couldn't have gotten away with that. And I'm afraid Knights lose more. Score now shrinks to -6. Now this is going downhill. This is not looking good for Knights. They're falling behind in this game. They're 62 runs away from victory. Slightly shorter in length, hit into the surface, and I think that's one of the safest shots you can play in indoor cricket. Hit it into the surface, the ball bounces over the fielders, and that allows the batters to rotate the strike quite freely, because if the ball is beyond everyone's reach, there's always a possibility of a run or possibly more. Pull away this time, get some bat on it this time. On a rare occasion, they missed a run out. Knights trying to recover. They're trying to recover. We are almost halfway through the first skin. Cut away into the surface again, straight to point. And another quick single stolen. So the recovery is happening now, slowly but surely. Score goes all the way up to -1. Ooh, misses out on that one. There's an opportunity for him to play the sweep shot. Not sure if it's a wise shot selection in indoor cricket. You always want to hit it down the ground or through the offside. And second ball warning averted, and that's the end of 2 overs. Score into the positive territory. They've got 1 run on the board.
The munchies, open up a pack and feel the crunchies. When the flavors hit ya, you won't stop. We Infrado big bro, we just pop. All I wanna
Slightly shorter in length, and now they're appealing. Did the batsman drag his back foot out? The keeper was confident. He was pleading with the umpire, but the umpire had a good visual of it, and I think he's made the fair call here. Short and wide, cut away, and a direct hit at the bowler's end, and he's given it. The batter is in a state of shock. He probably thought he put the dive in, and he did really well to get to the other end. But I'm afraid Knights lose a wicket, and this is not looking good. That is something they simply couldn't have afforded, because they were recovering. They were getting on track, and now a wicket will disrupt their momentum big time. Around the wicket this time, cut away into the surface once again. They've played that shot on a number of occasions in this run chase. Short and wide. He misses out on the cut. And is that a wide? No. Correction. In fact, it is a wide. Slices it in the air, and what a sharp catch. Deflection off the net. Always a tricky catch, but he still got to take those, and he made that catch look so simple. What an excellent catch. That is sheer brilliance on the field from Warriors. As I always say, fielding wins you matches in indoor cricket. Catches win you matches. Yes, that is understood, and that is totally understandable. But fielding wins you matches as well, and we are seeing an example of that. Just a gentle push through the offside, and they've taken a few runs, and that's the end of the third over. Score still in the negative territory, and Knights find themselves -3. So last ball of the first skin coming up. Now that was a good effort ball from the bowler, but the channel not quite right. Couple of wides down the leg side. Clips it away on the leg side. Gets it through. Will be a single. In fact, a couple of runs for Knights. Score into the positive territory now. But they would still know that a lot of catching up still needs to be done. They're not out of the game yet. They've got 77 balls in this run chase. 55 to get. Oh, they are just appealing out of desperation, really. The batter was clearly inside his crease when the wickets were broken. 3 runs on the board. So good thing for Knights is they have to score at less than 6 runs per over. And there's still a difference of 23 between runs and balls. So they don't have a lot of runs to get, but they've got a lot of deliveries to get those runs. Cut away this time through the offside. And these runs will prick them a little bit. Warriors, they know every run matters. 56 on the board, 8 runs. Sorry, 56 is the target, 8 runs on the board. 48 needed in 74. So they've got enough deliveries, Knights, to chase down the target. And the bowling side will be mindful of that. And they've got to cut down on these runs. Ten runs on the board. Last ball of the first skin. It's been even Stevens, really. Slices it away through the offside. And Knights close out this innings on a positive note despite few setbacks early doors. 4 overs done, 11 on the board.
is infused with high pH and loaded with essential minerals which are quickly absorbed into your bloodstream. It reduces acidity, relieves acid reflux, and brings overall balance to gut health. It delivers 4 times better hydration by efficiently carrying water molecules to the large intestine. With its strong chelation abilities, it helps eliminate toxins from the body. It supports overall body functions by promoting a gut environment that's balanced, toxin-free, and optimally hydrated. Evokus Black Water? Yes, it works. Evoke.
Start of the second skin, and Knights will be running hard for almost everything. 2 runs on the board, and they're now on track, well on track really. 71 balls left, 43 to get. Ooh, now was there some bat involved? Oh, direct hit. Would have been curtains for the batsman there. So Knights are very much in business. They just have to ensure that they bat sensibly, because they're just 40 runs away from victory. Not a lot of runs to play with, but they've certainly got enough cushion. 69 balls in their bank, 40 to get. Inside as this time, and there's a direct hit, but I get a feeling the batter had some part of his body over the line, which means he just manages to survive. Don't want to risk it. You don't want to take risky singles this early. You still got 11 overs to go in this run chase. Oh, now. Yes, that will indeed be a wicket. So they've not been able to prevent the -5. 2 consecutive dot balls has resulted in a wicket. And Knights will not like that, but the Warriors will. A moment of despair for the batting side. A bit of conflict really between Nandish, the umpire, and the batting side. The batting side probably have some concerns about a particular decision which was very recently made by Nandish. Well, it's recorded as just, well, hang on, 7 runs. So they've got a massive boost. And there's a little bit of confusion going on. 7 runs were just added and it's been taken back. Anyways, we have to get on with the game. We're a little behind schedule. And that'll be the end of the over. A lot of confusion in that over. Finally comes to a close. It's 13 runs on the board. So Knights will have to bat really well to get to the target, and once they get to the target, they'll have to ensure that they get through and bat sensibly for the remainder of the innings. No room for slip-ups really for Knights. They don't have a big score on the board. That was a loose delivery. Oh, direct hit. We would have surely been a goner. And everyone's throwing themselves around on the field. There's so much action happening in court number 1. You just cannot imagine. Cutaway into the surface. There are always people running. Doesn't matter if you're from the batting side or if you're from the bowling side. You're running all around. And people outside the court are also very excited. And they're also on their feet on most occasions. And as you can clearly see, we've got a decent amount of crowd around the court, and they're all captivated by the action which is unfolding right in front of their eyes. Quicker delivery at the stumps. Was looking for the Yorker. Serves up a juicy full toss. Does really well to negotiate it. Score into the 20s now. 1 ball to go in the 6th over. Nicely tossed up, deceived in the flight. Lovely little delivery to end the over. We're halfway through the second skin. Knights have managed to put 20 on the board.
Insportz and IISF. Merchandise partner Decathlon. Alkaline partner Evocus. Jersey partner Pro Shield. Hydration partner Sweetmeat. Snacking partner BRB. Physio partner Spectrum Physio. Bar partner.
So 10 overs to go, 36 runs needed. Equation looking very favorable for the batting side. But what if I tell you, if Knights go on and lose a few wickets along their way, then that equation will look a lot tricky. Just like that. That is what was needed from a Warriors point of view. A wicket had to come from somewhere, and they've manufactured a wicket just at the right time. Bullseye at the stumps, and it's game over. They lose. Knights lose 5 runs, 5 valuable runs. And 39 runs needed now in 58 balls. The required number of runs goes up by 5 runs. That's the beauty of the game, really. That's the interesting part of it, really. And they still go for a risky single. This time no damage done. That's been hammered through the offside. Another direct hit would have been a very unfortunate result for Knights. They're trying to resurrect their innings. They're trying to get close to the target. They cannot afford 2 back-to-back wickets. They cannot afford wickets in quick succession. Slightly shorter in length. Muscled away through the offside this time. 1 ball to go in the 7th over. Drops his length shot, picks the length early, and a collision between the 2 players. The batter is on the ground. This could have been a very fatal accident, but I get a feeling the batter is hurt. He certainly hurt himself, because that was a pretty stiff collision. That was indeed a very, very stiff collision. Look at that. Oh, look at that. The batter, almost on impact, falls along the ground, and hopefully nothing too serious, but definitely that blow will just shake him a little bit. End of the overs, 25 on the board after 7. Short delivery, a good effort ball. Takes the batsman by surprise. Not sure whether he was expecting that at this stage of the innings. You don't see lots of bowlers in indoor cricket testing the batters with a short pitch delivery. And it's signaled, it's deemed as a no ball. Interesting call from the umpire Nandish, who's standing right above us. Yorkerland delivery, gets under it, lofts it in the air, and a direct hit. There's an appeal, everyone goes up, and the umpire takes his time and eventually rules it in the favor of the bowling side. I thought he played that shot with a lot of power. It looked so good to the eye, but they lost 5 runs because there was a run out at the bowler's end. He gives himself some room and plays it delicately through the offside. That single will help. Clips it away apically, and a catch has been taken by Sai Balaji. If I'm correct, deflection of the net, always a tricky catch because the ball is flying in all directions. You have to get into the right position, and that's exactly what the fielder did that, and he made that catch look so easy. Knights are just faltering here a little bit. They were getting close to their target, but now they've been pushed back. 2 wickets have fallen in this over, and that has shaken Knights to their core. Halfway through the 8th over, some changes in the field. Extra cover, very, very close. He's closing in, not very far away from the dotted line. Still manages to pierce that through the offside. The score moves on to 21. Still 2 more skins to go. 35 runs to get. Knights very much in the game, but Warriors are making them work hard for every possible run. 2 balls to go. Cut away this time through the offside between the 2 fielders. Throw quite wayward at the bowler's end. 22 on the board. 11 runs in the first skin, 11 runs in the second skin. So it's been a steady start. We haven't seen a positive progression for Knights. Gives himself some room. Does really well to pierce it through the offside. And that has brought us to the end of the second skin. We have officially reached the halfway stage of the run chase. Knights have managed to post 24 after 8. So the third skin is underway. And the next two skins gonna be very, very crucial. We're entering a very, very crucial passage of the run chase. Knights are 30 runs away from victory, 47 balls to go. Not only do they need to get close to their target, they've got to ensure that there are no needless slip-ups after getting to the target. Oh, that's a direct hit. And the batter has put the dive in, but I'm afraid he has conceded a wicket here. And that's something Knights simply couldn't have afforded. And the score shrinks to 21. So Warriors keep pegging Knights back regularly at key intervals. And that is why Knights have not been able to sort of motor along nicely. Yes, they've got 21 on the board. They've been able to get runs, but it's been hard going really for Knights. And now they are in real danger of losing another 5 runs. Second ball warning has been issued. Straight to the bowler. This could be close. Oh, geez, he's missed that. That could have been another -5. It could have been the second wicket of the over. But Knights are living dangerously. And they probably realize time is running out. And they're not quite able to get a move on. Plays it with an angle bat though. Skillfully played. But it will only earn him a single. End of the over, 24 on the board after 9. So no runs recorded in this in the first over of the third skin. That's been absolutely muscled away. He threw the kitchen sink at that one. It sounded really sweet off the bat, but all he could do was get a single. That's been hammered into the surface and over the fielder at extra cover. These runs will help. That's been clobbered, but along the ground. And that's one downside in indoor cricket. No matter how much power you use, you really can't hit the ball a long way. It's an enclosed area. It's a netted area, so you really can't hit the ball a long way. So most of your runs will have to come most of the runs will have to come through running between the wickets. And they've got to target the straight boundary on the full. That will do them really good. That's been clubbed on the leg side. And another risky single. And all of a sudden you see a shift in momentum. Runs are coming quite effortlessly in this over. The first over of the third skin was quite disappointing. In this over, they've got a few runs. Oh, he missed the run out. Oh, no. Well, there's so much going on. Two batters almost running at the same end. Then a little bit of mix-up. But the throw was accurate eventually at the bowler's end. It landed on the stumps. And take those 5 runs away. Knights once again pushed back on the back foot. chipped in the air, and
last time you
the
connected with
fielder
your
does the
people.
rest. Good looking shot, but that has resulted in another wicket in the form of a run out. 2 consecutive wickets for Warriors, and they are on a team hat trick. So halfway through the third skin, Warriors now really putting the squeeze on Knights. They've taken away 4 runs from Knights in this skin, and now runs are hard to come by. The going is getting a lot tougher for the Knights. 36 of 35. For the first time we are seeing a deficit between runs and balls. So that no ball will help. 34 of 34. They have to go out exactly at a runner ball. Cut away this time. An easy single on offer. Warriors will have to keep finding wickets. They have to keep chipping away. Now that's been clobbered along the ground, and it will earn Knights a few runs. 5 runs, look at that, a big boost. Score moves on to 29. 27 runs needed. This time a lot wider, still gets some bat on it. Now, is it a no ball? We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait for the umpire's verdict. Yes! 5 no balls. No ball and 5 runs. Now that's a big boost, and all of a sudden, Knights have got the momentum back. Now, what has happened there? Is that a run out? Oh, suicidal. An absolute catastrophe. They got 10 runs in 2 balls, and in the next delivery, they lose 5 runs. So technically, they have only scored 5 runs in 3 balls. End of the over, it's 29 for none. 11 overs done. So halfway through the third skin, the pressure is on. Both teams are feeling the pressure. 27 needed of 30. Knights are inching closer to the finishing line, but Warriors keep pegging them back. Clips it away on the leg side. Quick single. And these singles will keep Knights afloat. They have to ensure that they score almost every delivery. Down the leg side, get some bat on it. The fielder could have grabbed the ball off the deflection, but Knights living dangerously. And that has been the story of the inning so far. Inside edge, just evades the stumps, and another run stolen. Will it be a single or a double? We'll have to wait and see. Just a single. They've got 4 runs in this over, 23 now needed. They're getting closer. They're getting closer. The momentum is building, but they've got to ensure that they stay on this track. Clips it away on the leg side, and desperate attempt by the fielder. Tries to palm it away and towards the stumps, but just misses out. 11 runs in this third skin. We're not done yet. 11 in the first, 13 in the second, 11 in the third skin. with 2 deliveries to go. Now, was there some contact? Looks like there was. Now they've got to avoid the second ball warning. They've got to avoid the second ball warning. If they do, then Knights will be very much in business. No ball is the signal from the umpire. And he's dabbed that one away through the offside. Picks up a single. So 2 valuable runs added to Knights' team total. And now Warriors are not quite happy with that call from Nandish. They are asking him, urging him rather, to reconsider the decision. But I'm afraid they'll have to move on. Still, there's a lot of discussion between the umpire and the fielding side. A little bit of hold up. There's some technical difficulty which we are facing. We'll take a bit of a pause and we'll resume very shortly. Plays it late on the back foot. Just dabs that one away through the offside. And that will officially bring us to the end of the third skin. The most successful skin for the Knights. They managed to get 16 runs off it. It's 40 runs on the board for Knights. 12 overs done. 16 more to go.
Mangala. Hospitality partner, Stay Vista. Associate partners, Insportz and IISF. Merchandise partner, Decathlon. Alkaline partner, Evocus. Jersey partner, ProShield. Hydration partner, Sweetmeat. Snacking partner, BRB. Physio partner, Spectrum Physio. Bar partner, 1522 Kormangala. Hospitality partner.
So we're down to the last skin, the deciding skin of the run chase. Both teams have got an opportunity. It's anybody's game, and I get a feeling the game will go down the wire. In all likelihood, we may see a very close encounter between Warriors and Knights. Knights have fought their way through. They stumbled across. They stumbled along the way. They faltered quite a bit early on, but they ensured that the runs keep coming. They ensured a steady flow of runs, and now they are just 15 runs away from glory. Oh no, is that a wicket? Did it brush the off-stump bail? Probably not, but it's a dot ball, which brings the bowling side in business, because all they now need to do is bowl another dot ball, and they'll pick up a wicket. Not like that, but the throw could have been better. They wanted to run off a misfield, but sent back from by the non-striker. 3 runs in this over, 13 more to get, 21 balls to go. This game is on the knife edge. We are witnessing an absolute cliffhanger, and the keeper takes a bit of a blow. Takes a blow in his hand, and he is in some pain, that's for sure. And then he takes a blow on his back. What's going on there? The batter trying to be a little bit animated, and this is really, really suicidal. He hits it straight down the fielder who was stationed behind the stumps, and he had all the time in the world to dislodge the stumps, and that wicket keeps Warriors in the hunt. Knights lose 5 crucial runs, and their score now shrinks to 38. This is anybody's game. As I said earlier, the pendulum shifts once again, possibly in the favor of Warriors. But if they play a big shot, if Knights go for a big shot and if they get it, they'll be right back in business. End of the over, 38 runs on the board after 13. Cut away this time, wide of the fielder at point, and the scamper through for a quick single. Plays the same shot, cuts it away through the offside, and that is what they need to do consistently. Even if they get singles, consistently singles and doubles every ball. They've taken 2 runs in the first ball, 2 runs in the second ball, and 2 runs in the third ball. So just a dozen runs away from victory. 15 balls to go in the run chase. Play and a miss, and stumped by some distance. And Warriors once again find a way to make a comeback in this game. The batsman was deceived by the lack of pace, was deceived in the flight, and clearly he did not have a clue. The keeper did the rest behind the stumps, and that stretches the required number of runs all the way up to 17. And it's a wide. Wide is the call from Nandish. 2 runs added to the team total. 15 runs needed for victory. Last ball of the 14th over. Low full toss. It's it straight to the bowler. Backhand flick, but throw off target. They've stolen a single here. 14 overs done. Score stands at 42. Now, is that a wide down the leg side? Not a wide. Well within the wide guideline. Second ball warning issued. Pressure on the batting side. Really slow through the air this time. Cut away into the surface. Throw slightly off target. Now this game is getting really tense. Time running out. Knights do not have enough deliveries to play with. 13 needed. Plays it off the back foot. That ball had a lot of air time. Took ages to reach the batsman. 11 runs needed in 9 balls. It's gonna go down the wire, that's for sure. Slightly quicker through the air. They don't take a run, rightfully so, because it was hit straight to the fielder, and the fielder was not really far away from the dotted line. You don't want to risk it. Margin of error very slim at this stage. Tossed up slow through the air. Good change of pace. The previous delivery was a quicker one, and then he follows it up with a slower delivery. Nine runs needed in 7 balls. Some confusion. Once again, fielding team wants to clarify something with the umpire. Now the fielding team.
In a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise.
Looks like the over rate for Warriors has been on the slower side. So they've lost 5 runs. And guess what has happened? A wicket. Very next ball. And it just keeps Warriors alive ever so slightly in this match. End of the over. A very eventful over. A 5 runs penalty was applied on Warriors. And they responded with some resilience. The very next ball, they picked up a wicket, and Knights need 9 runs in the last over. Nicely punched through the offside. They've taken a run. In fact, it's a couple of runs, 7 of 5. Really, this is turning out to be a cracking contest. Just sends us reminders that this format can be an exciting one. And all of a sudden, it feels like we are in the T20 mode. 7 needed of 5 balls. Yorker and delivery clips his front leg, but they'll run. They'll run for anything. 6 needed of 4. And one slip up from either of the two teams could prove very fatal. Can it be a 7? Can it be a 8? Or can it be -5? Possibilities are endless. And you can see the fielders closing in. And why not? They want to tighten the screws. And this non-striker takes a bit of a blow. And they'll take another run. And they're all appealing. And given this time, would you believe it? That stretches the required number of runs to 10, I believe. They did complete the first run. Not sure why they had to go for the second run. The second run proved very, very costly. The batting team will protest, but now they've got a mountain to climb, really. 11 runs and 3 balls. Now that run out has very much put Warriors back on track and possibly a step closer to victory as well. Who knows? Knights will need to play some big shots. They got to target the straight boundary. I don't think singles and doubles are going to help. 9 of 2. So 2 crucial deliveries coming up. 9 needed for Knights. Can they do the unthinkable? They find themselves in a very tricky situation. Nine runs needed in 2 balls. You can sense the disappointment in the Knights camp. The batting side clearly not happy with that decision, and I think that could very much be the game. There was no doubt whatsoever regarding that dismissal. He was clearly out of his crease, and now just 1 ball remaining, 14 to get. Warriors have almost wrapped this game up. 1 delivery left. Fortune possibly favored Warriors a little bit with that run out. That really shouldn't have been a run out. It'll be a reball. Possibly it's a wide. So Knights delaying the inevitable. But they know a defeat is on the cards for them. 12 runs needed, 1 ball to go. Probably I feel Knights were a little bit unfortunate, especially with that run out in the third delivery. And that should be it. That's the game. Turned out to be a very close encounter between Warriors and Knights. The momentum kept shifting either ways. There were lots of twists and turns, but in the end, Warriors managed to hold their nerves and they are through. They've registered their first win of the tournament and they won the game by a margin of 5-2.
Associate partners Insportz and IISF. Merchandise partner Decathlon. Alkaline partner Evocus. Jersey partner Pro Shield. Hydration partner Sweetmeat. Snacking partner BRB. Physio partner Spectrum Physio. Bar partner 1522 Kormangala. Hospitality partner Stay Vista. Associate partners Insportz and IISF. Merchandise partner Decathlon. Alkaline partner Evocus. Jersey partner Pro Shield. Hydration partner Sweetmeat. Snacking partner BRB. Physio partner Spectrum Physio. Bar partner 1522 Kormangala. Hospitality partner Stay Vista.
So what a thrilling encounter that was. The game went down the wire. It was a tense encounter, but that has come to a close. It's time to hand over the Player of the Match award, and the award goes to Vaibhav from Maratha Warriors. Well done, Vaibhav. So Vaibhav, just a quick shot. The first game of the tournament, and you played a key role. How do you feel about your performance?
To be honest, I mean, I feel great, but I feel even more excited and happy because we won. End of the day, it was a very close match. We came from, almost we were losing, and we came from there, and I think it was a brilliant team effort. Everybody fielded extremely well, so I'm more happy about that than my own performance.
Well, fair enough. And I think in the last over, what was going on in your mind? Because the game could have gone either way. It was so tense. How did you guys manage to hold your nerve?
Yeah, I think it came down to the team that held their nerve, right? It was clearly our team, and that's the reason we crossed the line. They, I think, probably got a bit jittery in the end. But kudos to everybody. I think those few last runouts and the catches really helped. So, amazing team performance. Yeah.
Well, well done, and wish you and your team all the best. Thank you so much. So that's it from day one. We'll be back tomorrow with more live action. Good night, everyone.
Woo! It's go, 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 go time.
Tick, tick, boom. Who bringing the noise? Go baby, we bringing out toys. Separate men from the boys. Chopper be singing, should be on the voice. Bang, bang, we gon' ride out. Gang, gang, we don't die out. Want it like this, ain't no timeouts. Tell me who really gon' find out. Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy. Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy.
We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go ahead, going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep.
Tick, tick, boom.
Hard body, and not scaring nobody. You make me resort to wildin'. You must be blind by the diamonds. I didn't want it to be this way, but y'all won't need to try this. So it's no way around it. You the loudest one, it's going quiet.